The way you think is how you fundamentally feel, and how we feel is how we manifest. To learn how to detach from situations will set you free to experience the life that you deserve. And this is what I'm going to be talking to you about today. So if you haven't already subscribed, then please click that subscribe button, and just know that I offer a variety of one-on-one coaching sessions, programs, and masterclasses and workshops, all designed to create a life you love, deserve, and desire. The links can all be found in the description box below, and you can also find out about me too. Let me get back to the video. So when we allow our thoughts to run wild and we get very, very caught up and feel very attached to the situation, it can feel all-encompassing. It can feel like everything is spiraling in front of us and we have no control. But all you need to do is understand this, that a thought and an emotion is simply recycled data from your programmed mind. That is all. It is a memory that keeps coming back over and over again, kind of like a stuck record. Situations occur that are not wanted, and that data in your mind produces that feeling of you feeling stuck and trapped, unable to escape from that situation based on the thoughts it is bringing to you. But the thought is a choice. We don't need to fight it. We don't need to fight how we feel, because when we do, we're only going to be increasing this feeling, and that does not help you. Now, I've discussed in many of my videos a variety of ways on how to catch these negative thoughts. But what we want to be doing is catching them from a place of awareness, from a place of observing them. When compulsive thoughts and emotions come, you want to be able to allow yourself to sit back and see them for what they are, not by resisting them. You see, when you can see a thought for what it is, a piece of data from your programming, and you can observe this, what you're doing is you're creating a distance from that thought and the emotions that are all tangled up within that thought. Now, we all know that it can take time for emotions to dissipate. So allow that. Allow the time that emotion needs for it to change. Let go of that control. When you create distance from the thought and the emotions by allowing yourself to sit in it and seeing the thought for what it is, you start to become detached from it. A thought is a choice. And when we see that thought for what it is, giving yourself the time to allow it to naturally pass, you can then decide the thought that you would prefer to have, you see. By letting go of the control of the thought and the emotion, you allow it to naturally pass. Let it go in its own time by observing the thought, and it will. Now, I have in the past felt anxiety, and when I have observed the anxiety, sitting in it, creating a distance from me and the feelings and thoughts that I'm experiencing at the time. And I've said to myself, I'm just going to observe this. I'm going to observe how I'm feeling. Therefore, I'm creating distance from it, and it naturally dissipates. There is no struggle. It just naturally releases, enabling me to then choose and experience a better feeling thought about the situation, about myself, whatever that it was at the time. So this is a practice, of course, but with practice, this can happen. You will then in turn be reprogramming your mind to allow more better feeling thoughts to come in, distancing yourself from what is not wanted more effortlessly, and be able to understand further what is currently being experienced is just based on an old program the mind is recycling. So creating distance from the thought by observing it, sitting within it, is the key to detaching from anything. Now, I also know that, yes, this is a practice, and there are also times when we feel we have tried everything and we feel absolutely exhausted and desperate for that person, and we just don't know what to do next. And I've mentioned this in my videos as well a lot recently. So yes, this is me repeating myself, you see, but when we have someone on a pedestal and we have a desperate need to have them, to be with them, we're fundamentally saying, number one, we don't have that person and we are in lack. And the story we are telling ourselves is aligned to that of not having. And two, they are more important. You are choosing them over you rather than how you are feeling being the most important. And we want to bring the energy back to you, you see. Bring the energy back to you, to see yourself as the most important person in your life, that you are incredible, you are amazing, and you are so, so worthy, that you are love. So you are then becoming what you desire to experience, all from changing within. It all comes from within. So if you want to find out more about how to do this, to let them go and detach, to create freedom and happiness in your life, to become the love you have wanted to experience, transform how you see yourself and embody how magnificent you truly are, boosting your confidence and appreciation for yourself, becoming the version of yourself you have always wanted to be, accepting yourself fully no matter what, and seeing yourself as the most incredible, lovable, and deeply worthy person. And in turn, you will ignite from the inside out a radiant magnetic energy. You will be transforming how others treat you, how they see you, how they think of you and experience you. All of this, what you can experience through my ultimate foundation to manifesting anything you desire, self-love and self-concept workshop. And within 30 days, within less than 30 days, you truly can become healed and experience a love for yourself that you have never experienced before, to transform your life and how you are experiencing love. It takes dedication and practice. So the one thing that you need to do to detach is to create distance, from the unwanted thought, from the unwanted feeling, by sitting in it and allowing it to pass, and then choosing the thought that you do want. And like I said, if you're somebody that's really struggling with being able to detach, because as I said, the feeling that we experience is how we manifest. We manifest from that place of how we feel. So if you are struggling, then definitely check out my self-love, self-concept workshop by clicking the link below. That's it for me today, guys. Again, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be back very, very soon.